I am full of chicken and beer, and also a rose, and also frijoles. Rio frijolero arrows. Ow. Arrows. Anyway, one on the best bet on my starlings. This is Jan, the voice in the cosmos coming to you live from the spaceship pirate radio, which is actually grounded underneath the basement of a certain magical witch. Hello, hello, hello. Just getting everything set up. I'm trying to psych myself up because this is the first stream I've done in so many months. So, yeah. Oh. I think I just got my 100th follower. Hold on. Hold on a second. Let me see here. How do I oh, here, right. Yep. That is my 100th follower, and that means now I have to commit to the boyfriend experience stream. Oh boy. Okay. Well, here we are. Anyway, let me just keep setting up a few things here. I'm gonna switch over to a different song. We'll see what I find here. While we wait, or while you wait, as I do my thing. All right, got it. Gonna be a slight bit of silence. No. Enjoy. I'll be right back. Anyway, I'm back. I just got another flower. Hey, it's Piston Wolf. Welcome back. It's been a while. How you doing? Hold up. What am I holding up for? Am I being held up? Do I gotta put my arms up? Hold on a sec. There we go. Last time my internet decided to quit. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, I'm glad you're here. It's been so long. This is actually my first read in months, too, so you really didn't miss out on much. Anyway, we're gonna do a little bit just chatting. And then we're gonna get into a horror game called Slay the Princess, which has content warnings of gore and shit. So be mindful. If you do not want to stick around for that, then it's okay. But yeah, switch on over to just chatting. All right. Look at my face. It's been so long since I've seen this face on stream. Anyway. We're currently listening to Days God. One of my favorite beat makers. I'm pretty sure the genre was named something like drum and bass, but this does not sound like drum and bass. It sounds like an advanced drum and bass. Yeah, yeah, it has been ages. How have you been holding up? It really has been ages. Oh, I think my mouth is out of sync. You survived. That's good. It's good to hear. I've also been surviving, basically. I take every day as best as I can, you know? Remember, like, if you're having trouble out there, anyone who's listening, tuned in, yeah, that rough. Yeah, it has been. Many of the reasons why I'm also wasn't able to stream. To anyone out there who's listening out in the airwaves, if you're going through a tough time, remember a week ago, a month ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, where you felt like you couldn't make it out of it? Well, you're here now. And today is just like that day. Which means you'll get out. Survive. Alright. So, ever since I fell off, I got into a lot of shenanigans. I escaped my imprisonment in space. I flew into the country of the mind on gossamer wings and I fell. And then love came to me in a dream and said, "What is it you want from me?" "Save me," I said, "save me." Then love spoke back and said, "If only you knew the price of coming to you. You would not ask for anything, but to give." Anyway. Then I also landed, or should I say crash landed, into the ground, and we created a basement guild out of some witches I don't know, workshop, atelier, or something. It has just been me and the secretary just going to work up in the background, doing some things. By the way, we have now 101 subscribers, not subscribers, followers, and that means that now I am kind of stuck into doing the boyfriend experience stream. So yeah, that's gonna happen in the future. I'm gonna need to plan some things out for that. First and foremost, I'm gonna need to know what I'm gonna do with it. I mean, the secretary already came up with some ideas. One being like the night before I leave into my imprisonment. Another one being the cat on cat connection, but with the C, the last C spelled with a K, just to be quirky, cock. Uh, but we are going to be streaming a game called Slay the Spire, which is apparently like a very good game. And in fact, I actually already went. I did like a little run through with it. It was pretty fun. So I decided that I want to make that the stream for today. I was gonna think of playing TF2, but I think it's still too early to bring back TF Tuesdays. So the reason why I picked Slay the Princess too, not Slay the Spire, was because it has voice acting in it. So a lot of the lines are voice acting, which means I don't have to do a lot of the grunt work for voice acting. Which is one of the reasons why I don't play a lot of visual novels, even though I would want to. It's because I have to use my voice a lot. And currently, I don't know if I have that energy in me. So, that's that. Beyond that, I also got another doggy. The other one I had before sent to a happy home, and this one here is in transit too. As I've said before, I have a hobby, or not a hobby, but like I do a thing where we find dogs or cats that have been strayed or have been abandoned, and we pick them up and we take care of them for as good as we can to our best ability, and we find them a new home. We're kind of a halfway house for pets. So that dog's name is Lola, and if you hear her barking, well, that's who you know. That's who it is. So beyond that, how's it been for y'all, chat? Whoever may be here. Has there been any news on your end? Has there been anything you want to talk about? I'm sorry, I'm kind of vibing to the music. And I did eat some chicken. Did eat some chicken. Oh, it was so fucking good. It was roasted chicken. Okay? So it was like, okay, it was roasted chicken, but it was like a rotisserie chicken, but it was like roasted like. It was rotisserie chicken, but it was like it was rotisserie, but like on a. How do I say this? It was like a charcoal. It's like what they call pollo al carbon, and it had like a special blend of spices. Like it had like a very specific marinade, and then it so it was like slow roasted on like rotisserie. over coals. I think they were what was the name of that one? Is it Applewood or something? I think. And it like infuses the smokiness into the chicken too. My God, that shit sucks. And I had it with like arroz, so it was like rice, and then also with so it's something called rancher beans. Great, now I'm hungry. That sounds good. I'm sorry. I apologize, Mr. Wolf. Um, I do know how to make it, but for this moment in time, I just wanted to like shut off my brain and kind of eat something. Have a like cold one. Have a tall boy with it. Anyway, it's something called rancher beans. Is a translation of it. So it's kind of like deconstructed chili, I suppose. In the sense that it has no beef in it, but it has beans. It has everything else that you put in chili, but also like with also like in addition of like some vegetables in it, like onions and cilantro, and sometimes they put carrots in there. I think they put carrots in it, and then they also have like sausage inside. Excuse me, what the fuck? Yeah, deconstructed chili. It's a very funny concept, but it's actually really delicious. It's called frijoles charros, um, and yeah, it was really really good. Um, I could not. What kind of vegan fever dream is this? um, I mean, it did have sausages. It wasn't really vegan. It also had bacon too. So it's kind of deconstructed chili, kind of not. And it's kind of like a stew. It's kind of like a bean soup, but it's kind of not. It's kind of many things, but they're kind of not too. I have no idea how to describe it beyond just being like that shit gas. And yeah, that shit was gas. It was bussin'. It was bussin'. Anyway, I've been spending a lot of time with like the oh, I don't think 7 TV emotes are working. Hold on a second. I'm gonna check that right now. An amalgamation of dishes? I would say so, but then I wouldn't say so. I would say so, even though I'm not say so. You know? They say, you know? I don't. It's like a conundrum. It's like the Schrodinger's dish of chili bean soup stew. Hold on. I think 7 TV is working. Hold on. I'm gonna pull it up on the browser. See what let me see here. All right, I have people arrive. All right, it works. At this point, you're Schrodinger's space cat. Yeah, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. Schrodinger's space cat. You never know if I'm alive or dead unless I'm streaming. When you observe me directly on stream, you know I'm alive. But when I'm not online and when I'm not streaming, you can't be too sure because I'm never streaming. Oh my god, that was I just saw that peaked the mic. There we go. All right, let me go a little bit lower. Yeah, a little bit lower. A little bit lower. A little bit lower. Maybe a little bit higher. Just a little bit lower. There we go. What have I done? 'Cause, 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 ' You have opened up a new avenue for a title. Because I'm not just the pirate radio cat no more. I am Schrodinger's space cat. By the way, you want like a very specific and very, this might destroy your conception or your perceptions of me, but um let's go. What's this? Body, yeah. Who's the streamer? These are cute emotes. Let me see. Body, yeah. Body, yeah. Body, EA. Body, EA. I don't know. So here's like the arcane deep lore that's gonna destroy your perception of everything. I'm not actually a cat boy. Schrodinger's space cat, pirate radio station host. That's perfect. Overturned acid. Thank you for joining the Starlings. Thank you so much. Please enjoy your stay, and if you would like to be able to like subscribe, or you don't have to, but you can subscribe so that you can let the constellation grow from like the small starlings to like an entire galaxy. But yeah, I'm not actually a cat boy. I'm actually a shapeshifter. I just like cat ears, so that's why I have cat ears. Big surprise. Yeah. Stop hitting me with these plot twists. Here's another plot twist. I'm no longer at the my heart, my soul. Here's another plot twist. I'm no longer in space, as I said before. I am now in a basement somewhere. Yeah. That's right. I escaped imprisonment. I'm a renegade. I'm on the run. I'm on the lamb. And that lamb is cooked. Slow roasted lamb chops. That's right. And that also means that how do I say this? Another part of the deep lore is that I am now hiding. From who? You still don't know yet. I am hiding from someone. From something. I am in hiding, as it were. This is a secret operation. You can keep a secret, right, Starlings? You can keep a secret. The secret is that. Oh, secret is that. Yeah, that's right. I'm a fugitive. I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride. I'm wanted dead or alive. Starlings. The secret is that doing this is just a plan to saturate the market with my ideas. My ideas of destroying all the cucumbers in the planet because they remind me of snakes. I'm afraid of cucumbers. I don't like cucumbers, no. You put a cucumber right in front of me or beside me and I look at it, I'm gonna jump away. Not Bon Jovi. Yeah, that's right. Oh god. John Bon Jovi. Jan Bon Jovi. That's right. That's right. Another thing. I have a shitload of clones. Bagnani. That sounds like a. That sounds like an Italian restaurant. Restaurant. Yeah, that does sound like a Bagnoni. Like, Bagnoni. Hey, come to the restaurant. We're gonna serve you a nice spaghetti alla puttanesca. Puttanesca, yeah? It's gonna be good. We make a homemade salsa. Salsa? We make it a homemade sauce. We always put a sprig of oregano in there. Oh, okay, it's Body Eater. Body Eater is those emotes, huh? What a wild name. Magnone, I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse. You come here this day of my return stream and you tell me this? Well, I only got one thing to say to you. Take the gun, leave the cannoli. Just take it. Take that gun right now, and then leave the cannoli. Leave it for later, because I haven't had my lunch. What am I doing right now? I'm like... This is what people missed. Hello, Sor. Welcome. Speaking of the secretary... Yeah, Sor. I did a big reveal today. Earlier. The big reveal that I'm not actually a catboy and I'm actually a shapeshifter. I just like ears. Giga cat. What did that do again? Stuck on ants Bahayan. Oh, all right. Giga cat. Where is Giga cat? All right, hold on. I have. Actually, you're not logged in. Hmm. What the fuck? Grady, what did you do to my channel point redeems? Grady! Grady, what have you done? Wait. Oh, right. Giga cat is when I get buffed. Let me see. There we go. Hell yeah, brother. I take up the screen now. That's my boss. I thought Twitch was lying about you streaming. Now why would Twitch lie about something that I never do? But yeah, welcome back, Secretary. Yeah, I might not have been around too much, but I missed this. Aw, thank you. Aw, that's sweet. Aw. Yeah, we have the meats. Welcome to Arby's. Anyway, Secretary, I kind of revealed earlier that, I'm not actually a cat boy. I'm a shapeshifter. I just like cat ears, and that's why I have them.
Soaring away, says penis.
Just because I'm showing my bulge doesn't mean you have to do that. What the hell? Oh no. But yeah, we've been going crazy. Haven't we? Wait, am I showing bulge? No, I'm not. Yeah. I'm not showing bulge. What you doing, gamer? So we were gonna play a game called Slay the Princess. But right now I'm doing just chatting in order to like kind of hype myself up and kind of return back to form. And I'm also just kind of shooting the shit and telling what I did, and I said that earlier I ate like pollo carbon, and it was pretty good. It was so fucking good, actually. My God, I have never like this chicken. People say melts in your mouth like often, just as like like whatever, like a random thing to say about what you're eating in regards to meat, right? But this shit was fall off the bone, melt in your mouth for real, for real. Like I tried to get myself a chicken leg, right? I had the whole ass chicken was on the table, right? I tried to get myself a leg. There's an ad break in progress, so we'll wait for a bit. All right, lads, we're back in business. That means we get the ads. I don't wanna never be the same. Standing close. Damn it, tell me what you, tell me what you, tell me what you. In my arms. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, hydrate. Hydrate and stretch. Okay. Oh, thank you for joining the Starlings 007-ish West Coast fucker. I'm guessing that's what the initials mean. I'm a stretch too, so hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Oh, there we go. Welcome back too, by the way. Thank you for joining the Starlings. You can always subscribe if you like. That gives them traction, and it'll help grow this little constellation to a full-fledged galaxy. But yeah, I never got the idea of melting your mouth. That makes me think of a fat coating your mouth. Well, you know me. I know a thing or two about meat melting in your mouth because I cook a lot of meat. You know. Yes. But yeah, as I was saying before, the chicken leg. I try to pick up the chicken leg from the table. Yeah, that's right. I'm a cook. I try to pick up the chicken leg from the table. The leg bone just slid off the meat. It just popped off. So I was basically just holding a bone in my hand. You know, I'm very used to holding bones in my hand, right? Because I'm also a war criminal. And like that shit was fall off the bone, melt in your mouth, like for real, for like. And the flavor, like it was like the marinade that they use in this place, this specific place. It's like dried red chilies, not the like red chili, like you know the red pepper flakes that you put on pizza. Not that red chili. It's the kind of chili that's smoky. If I can pinpoint which ones it were, I think it was guajillo and ancho. But they marinated it with that, so it gave it this smoky, earthy, fruity kind of taste to it. So it was fucking amazing. I need to steal that recipe one day. I need to try making marinade with that. But I'll be honest with you, the rice was not a thing to write home about. I make better rice. I'm just saying. But the chicken is the main event. That's what everyone's there for. But yeah, that's basically been my day. Beyond that, God, I feel so ran through. Even though I'm back to streaming, I still feel tired as fuck. That's what I'm saying. But hey, so we now have let me see. Too cute. Starlings, we now have 103 followers. We now have 103 followers, which means I have to do the BFE experience stream. But here's what I want to ask chat today. Here's what I want to ask the Starlings. Should it be a stream where I do roleplay, or should it be a video? And that's the question. That's the question. The video is a better choice. All right, so since we're brainstorming currently, endless revenue we posted on YouTube. I wouldn't say endless, but yeah. Then again, it might not attain ad revenue because YouTube. But since we're brainstorming here, I know you had the idea of cat on cat connection, but I want to know what like basic plot to add to it. You know, because I'm at a deficit for ideas right now. You know what I'm saying? Actually, reaching 100 followers, I should make a bigger deal out of this, shouldn't I? All right, Starlings, here's a new excitement. Excitement. Well, it is excitement, but it's also the new assignment for the excitement. What tweet should I write to celebrate 100 followers? Whoever has their first idea, speak up, and that'll be the one that I'm gonna post on Twitter, on Yondering Star, twitter.com/Yondering Star, or x.com/Yondering Star now. But who calls it X? I call them tweets still. I don't call them sheets. I'm not shitting. I'm tweeting. You know. I personally like medium thick water. Okay. Uh-huh. Was that good? Yeah, it was good. I said I would do it. I'm gonna stick to it. I'm a cat of my word. Hashtag PNG tuber. Hashtag PNG tuber. Hashtag medium thick. And add like a bunch of silly emotes like uh firework, uh talking head, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Poppin' pussy. Poppin' pussy. 100. Star, rotating star, twinkling star, sparkles, firework. Prayer hands, heart. Cat with love eyes, smug cat, kissy face cat, smiling cat, crying cat, laughing cat, crying, water droplets, 100, Oni mask, devil horn smiling, clown, shades, shades, fire, fire, sparkler, firework, shooting star, peach emoji, pinata, pinata balloon cake, firework, 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 gift, firecracker, firework. There you go. It's live, baby. It's live. It's live. The tweet is live. We did it. Hold on. I'm gonna link it in chat. All right, Starlings, juice it. Juice it up. Hit that cheeky retweet. Hit that cheeky resheet. What is this shit post looking tweet? I am such an unserious streamer. Holy shit. Oh my god. I hope everyone's having a good day so far. Or a good night. Or a good morning. Or a good evening or afternoon. Wherever you may be. In this big pale blue dot. And hey. I just have one thing to say. You should love yourself now. And get yourself a piece of that oxygen. In this blue trap bubble. So that you can treat yourself. Love yourself. Because you know what I'm here for. To worship you. I mean that with 100%, with 1,000%. Alright. I think this is enough shooting the shit. It's been like almost an hour now. I always wanted to do an hour long just chatting one time. So I'm gonna hit the BRB screen. I'm gonna get my aspartame juice and everything. I'm gonna get my my shit set up so that we can like hop into a game. BRB. Alright, I hope y'all talked amongst yourselves. Welcome back. Alright, let's get shit popping. And we don't stop. Can it popping? Get shit popping, can it popping, and we don't stop. Oh. Motion the show. Oh. It just mysterious. I'm gonna get the screen set up to play, and then we'll be on track. We're gonna be on track. Also want to give a shout out to Honey Kytress, streaming currently. And I also want to give a shout out to Internalist BT, who is also streaming currently. So if you want to give a cheeky follow to them, there we go. There's one shout out. Thank you, Sor. I need to wait a minute for intern. Oh, right, because of the shout out limits, right. Shout outs to them. I don't know what Burb is streaming right now. But intern, I popped into intern's thing currently. And intern is doing like a design showcase. And Kaishus is streaming. What's it called? What's it called? Mario and Luigi RPG. I don't know which one. I think the first one. But yeah, yeah, Superstar Saga. Yeah, that one. And we are going to be playing a horror visual novel. So in case that is not something you want to watch, or you would rather not have that, then hit up one of them other streams. I'm always here to gas up my friends first before I do myself. So, there's just a heads up. You have other options, and it's no, do your thing. Take care of yourself, and also hit up some other great creators. Man, today is the day of revival. I on a whim started streaming, and then I while I was draining the lizard, I just checked on Twitch and I just saw that intern was also streaming for the first time in a while. So what a coincidence. Anyway, let me just get this shit popping. Hold on a second. Gone. I think I spelled it wrong. Internalist T? Yeah, I do think you spelled it wrong. It's fine though. Internalist B. T. What's the internalist T, sis? Hold on a second. All right. As you can see here, the content warnings are on full display. So if it's not your thing, it's not your thing. I understand. Internalist is a word though. Yeah. But it's VT at the end. In fact, I don't even know if there's an underscore in there somewhere. Yeah. Let me see. No, there is no underscore. So it's just internalist VT. No space, no underscore. Let me get the full content warning list. Okay. Thank you. Isn't it? Man. Also, shouts outs to Sor. Sor is not a streamer, but Sor is a pretty good mod and a good member of any community that happens to be graced by Sor. So, big shout outs to Sor for being on top of shit, having shit on lock. All right, let's check out the content warnings. I'm gonna read them out. If none of that stuff is your cup of tea, you know what to do, baby. Hit up anybody else. The people that I shouted out. Internalist VT is spelled internalist as it was spelled in the shout out, but also with VT at the end. You know, and also Honey Citrus was also shouted out. So, you know, I'd rather you support other great creators as opposed to having to force yourself through something that you will not be comfortable with just to stay on my stream. General content warnings: mild nudity, realistic depictions of mutilation, disembowelment, realistic depictions of knife wounds, loss of self, cosmic horror, existential horror, being eaten alive, vor, disembowelment, suffocation, realistic depiction of acid burns, realistic gore, jump scares, derealization, forced suicide, loss of bodily autonomy, starvation, unreality, body horror, forced self-mutilation, forced suicide, realistic depictions of graphic... I think they put forced suicide twice. Realistic depictions of graphic violence, self-degloving, what the fuck is that? Realistic filleting, self-immolation, realistic depiction of a bloated corpse, drowning, realistic depiction of burning to death, auditory gore, murder, death, loss of control, verbal abuse, gaslighting, dismemberment, graphic self-decapitation, realistic severed head. And those are the content warnings. You already know what that entails. Do you actually want to know what the gloving is? I want to find out. All right. Let's pause the music. And now let's tune in. Let's tune in. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. All right. Let me raise the music volume a little bit. And also the voice volume. I'm going to keep the sound volume to a lower degree because I'm pretty sure the sounds are going to be things like gore effects and everything like that. So, yeah, I don't want y'all to hear that. I'm going to turn off flickering images too because I don't want anybody who has like epilepsy to go through that. Parallax effect, I'll probably keep on. Bowl effect off because I don't want y'all suffering through that. Alright. I'll DM you. Hold on. Oh. Oh, that's why they call it degloving. Well, shit. So that's what we're into, huh? Well, we made our bed, let's lay in it. Hopefully with the princess in tow. It is a love story, apparently, so let's go. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh, that's what the parallaxing effect is. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, there.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, narrator. First off, I kind of. Is it too late to back out? Because when I read the job description, I kind of misread slaying the princess. And I kind of signed up because I thought it was going to be a different thing entirely. I kind of missed the S, so I guess not. We'll just keep at it then. Holy shit! How many fucking sweet! I've always wanted an Alpha Monarch. Viva la Revolution!
That's the spirit.
Thank you.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
This looks kind of cozy for a world-ending princess to live in, or be imprisoned in, so I guess.
A warning before you go any further.
Yes?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Are you sure you want me to slay her? Because she kind of sounds,
Soaring Away says, can we get McDonald's after slaying the princess?
We have McDonald's at home.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses.
Yo! Thank you for the raid, Kytrus! Welcome, Raiders! Welcome. Welcome! Welcome. Welcome. Buonam vesperon. Honey, Kytrus' viewers. Hello, Kytrus. How was your stream? How did it go with Mario Superstar Galaxy? Featuring Bowser. Inside story. How did it go? Also, by the way, we're playing a game called Slay the Princess, which is a horror visual novel, and it has depictions of gore and other things. So, if you don't want to stick around for that, it's fine. You can go on your merry way. I suggest Internalist VT currently is streaming their new bit. So Pre-Bog beat a big crab. Hog. That's really good. It's really good. I'm gonna make some crab legs out of that. Is that fine? Or maybe I'll make a crab cakes, or I could make crab chowder. You know, we can always get some crab chowder here. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm kind of in the middle of trying to slay a princess because the princess is gonna end the world. I signed up to this job because I thought I misread slay the princess. So, yeah. I read too fast and I didn't realize that I was actually going to slay the princess and not the other thing I thought was going to be the thing. So, whoops.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
The hero? Proceed into the cabin. Oh, I don't like how crunchy that sounds.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Living here would be like 5K in LA per month.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You know, the green mold ties everything together. So does a blade. I'll take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Alright, let's go to the basement.
door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Have you ever thought about freeing her, narrator?
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Oh, man. Oh, man.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
I don't like this at all. Is it too late to back out?
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
You listen to reason while you're face down it.
And lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Do I have to slay her? Because...
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Yeah, I don't see it.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I'm here for something. I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe
Talk.
she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Now, saying isn't very becoming is pure ideology. People are becoming based on decisions. There is an emptiness underneath the mask that we all wear, including the princess right now, who is pretending to be the one who holds power despite the predicament of being chained to a wall inside of a musty basement within a cabin in the woods. But yeah, me when a bad bitch tells me what to do.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Oh, I'm
Against
weak.
your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
I'm gonna have to pop open the big bottles for this one. And by that I mean a can of aspartame.
We'll be fine.
Surely.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
What relationship? What? When did that start? What the I think you're coming on a little bit too strong there, princess. I barely met you and you're also imprisoned. Shout outs, big love to the mugshot shotties, but I'm not trying to bag me a mugshot shotty, okay? Listen, we can, once you like serve your sentence and you get out, maybe you can hit me up then. But I'm kind of a rehabilitative. I believe in rehabilitation over punitive justice. So, I kind of, I can help you pick your life back up after you're through with this, and you sort yourself out entirely, and you kind of go through all that, and I'm gonna check to see if the game is too loud. Nope. But sure. There's also an ad going on right now, so I'm gonna wait 10 seconds. that was a really good bit that I was doing right there. And I'm going to repeat it after the ad break ends, which is going to be right now. So yeah, this is a little bit too much for like, we just barely met. I don't know about this whole thing. I'm not so sure about that. Like I said, I'm big love to the mugshot shotties, but I'm not trying to bag me one. But like once you leave prison, you know, we can like when you finish serving your sentence, we can like talk something out, you know. We can work something out, you know. But this is like going a bit too far, you know. I'm not the kind to be doing that, you know. I'm just saying. But you know, I can help you put your life back on track after you finish your sentence. But first, you gotta finish your sentence, you know. I'm just saying. I know this whole ending the world thing. I don't know. It's kind of it's putting a damper on a relationship because ending the world really. I'm in the world. Right? I'm in the world, and if it ends, then I'm not gonna be in a world no more. And I don't know what that means entirely in terms of like how I'm gonna be able to like mac you up in oblivion, you know? You know, I'm thinking for the best of the both of us, you know? Like I can't be hitting up no fly honey when there ain't no fly honeys to be hitting up, you know? Because if it's ending the world, I'm not sure if you'll be in it too either, you know? It's a whole mess. So I'm just trying to make sure we can work something out before you know, I don't want to start nothing, you know. It is awkward, but I don't think it's a start of something, you know. I'm just saying. Are you coming on to me? Yeah, it's a pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
You're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Okay, that I think is carrying a lot there. That's really heavy. I don't know about this. I'm you know, I do love me a bad bitch, but I'm not sure world-ending bad bitch is my vibe, you know? But you know, fuck it, game is game.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
True.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
That is a good point. There's a lot of glaring plot holes in this mess. No, but if I'm honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
Narrator Chan, can you like shut up? I'm talking to the bad bitch right now, not you.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
I still have a few questions before I decide what to do.
Fine. What do you want to know?
What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Alright, my good bitch.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
I can't trust you either. Like, note the lack of detail. You're telling me I have to go into a cabin and kill a princess on vague terms of ending the world. I don't even know what that means. Does it mean like she's gonna like pull a fucking meteor and like smack the planet or some shit? Or is this like a more like a metaphysical thing where like the entire meaning of this is pure ideology. What I'm going through right now, it is a very important thought process to think about when you're thinking about the ending of the world. Because to us in the current predicament, it is easier to imagine the end of the world than it is to imagine a slight change in the current order. Which is to say that we are more inclined to believe a dystopian ending or a catastrophic event, a cataclysm that'll come to destroy and bring about the end, then we are inclined to believe that there is a path out towards a newer horizon. And there are two words for future that in English cannot be properly conveyed, but in Spanish is futuro and avenir. Futuro being the contingency for which we are reaching, and avenir being something new, a radical break from the current order, which is leading us down to a cataclysm, and the princess could mean either of the two. We are trying to make sure that the pure ideology of the scenario of a world-ending catastrophe does not reach the point upon which... Okay, I'm done. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
You're not doing yourself any favors right now, you know that?
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Can I get a gate? How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't...
Don't tell me you want me to cut off your arm.
Well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting.
I think she is, hero.
She is. I'm sure of it.
Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Fuck it, we ball. I'm getting you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Shut up.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Okay.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Let me see. Do you have any ideas besides me cutting you out of here?
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
Starlings, I think I'm more and more kind of inclined to agree that we should break her out, because I think she's cuckoo crazy. I think she's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I think solitary confinement has like turned her brain into soup, and she's got a big megalomaniac thing going on with her, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm kind of vibing with it. So I'm gonna get her out.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free.
I mean, true. It would suck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Oh, that's fucking good. Just what I needed.
Is someone else here?
Let me out here.
And pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Fucking middle manager ass narrator. I gotta do this shit. You're not gonna let me go home or anything before I do this? Whatever. Let's just put that out.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
Well, maybe if you weren't so vague about the terms and conditions of why I'm doing this, I would have done it immediately. You know, I have a big heart, you know? I have a big heart, and I can't stand to see people locked away have to be suffering this much. Especially when they're a bad bitch, okay? What do you want me to do?
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
Not for me. That's gonna hang on my head for eternity, you know? Killing someone isn't something that you just shrug off after like water off a duck's back.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah, but who's they?
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
I guess.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Alright, princess. Yeah. I'm just gonna get you out of here.
Against your
Okay, there we go. There's a gore warning.
against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh.
Why are you staring at me like that, bro?
The blade is sharp.
Oh, okay.
Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
Okay. Alright. Damn. I mean, I suspected you were freaky with it, but I didn't think you were this freaky with it. Holy shit, bro. Crazy. Yeah.
She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
What's up, baby girl?
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
I mean, compared to being stuck in solitary confinement, I'd also lose an arm.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Alright. Let's go. Do you wanna go for...
You won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
Narrator, I'm trying to set some shit up here, alright? I was about to ask her if she wanted to go to the discotheque, after this, you know? I heard that, this new up-and-coming, singer, this up-and-coming guy called, Lil Richard, was gonna be premiering a couple songs in the discotheque down the road, so I wanted it.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Oh.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Warn her!
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Don't kill me.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
Oh, phew.
Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Sounds like you're trying to get me killed more. Say resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No!
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Help me?
I'll make this quick.
Make what quick? No, wait, hold on a second. What do you mean by making what quick? What do you mean by that?
She steps forward and
No,
pries the
what?
blade from your rigid hand.
No. Give me back the blade. Just drop it on the floor.
See you in another
No.
life.
What do you mean by seeing me in another life? What do you mean about that? Ah!
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Yo, what is this feeling of deja vu, bro? What the fuck? What? Didn't I already go through this?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
What? No, I thought you meant lay her. Can I go back? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna leave.
I'm not so sure running away is the best idea. We're not the only person stuck here. What about her?
What about her? She fucking stabbed me, dude. She slit my throat. I try to help her escape, and she slits my throat. What do you want me to do beyond that?
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Yeah, home. What? What? I definitely know where I'm going.
Somehow I doubt that, but fine.
Later,
I
loser.
suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. That's strange.
Huh?
It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
What?
How convenient. Everything's back on track again.
No.
Maybe the world can still be saved.
No, wait. No.
You're
No.
really keen on wasting everyone's time,
No.
aren't you?
Come on.
It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me.
No.
I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Listen, bro, I don't want to deal with no princess that's gonna stab me in the back after I try to save her. I just want to go home and play some Smash after this.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
I'm gonna
Wait,
go play Smash.
Something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. But everything is getting fuzzy.
Huh? Wait, where am I?
What's going on? Where are we? Did we do this? Is this the end of the world? Was there ever even a world to end?
Huh? Why is everything hairy? The world around you is unwound. Its physical matter replaced by a textured nothingness. It is quiet. There is a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. I need something empty I can crawl inside of. I need something shaped like me. Embrace the thoughts constricting you. Urgency. You have a story that you need to finish. It is the only way for us to escape this place. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger. There is only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am our only salvation. Huh?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Wait. What? Is this a Groundhog Day type situation?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Guys, I think I'm stuck in a time loop. I guess I'll just silently continue down to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
I guess there's no other
A warning
choice.
Before you go any further, she will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I just want to smash, man. I just want to go play Smash.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I guess I'll just proceed to the cabin until whatever happens next to me. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Ah, shit, this is a very fine place to live in LA. But the rent went up. Now it's 7K a month. Well, let's just trudge
The
along.
blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Is that black mold? I'll take the... No, I'm not gonna take the blade. I know what happens when I take the blade. I'm not gonna do that again.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I just don't want to get look my throat slit no more, man.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
I just don't want to die no more.
Hello? Is someone there?
She sounds different.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Like Aoi Yuki?
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
No, I have 2 strong arms, blessings of Babylon. Time to carry on and try for sins and false alarms. So too America the brave, wise men save. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
Okay, since you asked politely.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Thank
There's a
you
heavy
for the
chain
follow,
around her
modern
wrist,
Gar.
binding her to
Thank you
the
for joining the
far wall of
Starlings.
basement.
Please make sure to spread the word so that we can turn this constellation of Starlings into a full-on galaxy. But, yeah, thank you for the follow. Bar wall?
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
I don't... But she doesn't look... And she stabbed...
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
I think so? I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Shut up, man! I'm trying not to get myself stabbed!
Thank you. Thank you.
Aww, I can't do no harm to you.
You're making a huge mistake.
You're making a huge mistake by yapping all the time, Mr. Yappington. Just chill out. Just chill out. I think the narrator is just jealous of the princess. Am I stuck in a love triangle between the princess and the narrator? Because if that's the entire point of the game, then it would not be the first time I'm in a weird love triangle where my life is threatened constantly.
No, you're doing the right thing.
Don't spend a weekend in New Orleans, is what I'm saying.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
Narrator, you princess? Oh, it is a love triangle. Oh, fuck.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Did you say solid? But, yep. I don't know if I'll be able to do anything about that there. Never played the game, huh?
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
I forgot to pick up the key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Ah, the key card.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Then why would they keep her in a cabin and not a high security prison? Or at least like put a boulder on top of the whole thing. I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay, I'll be here. Good luck.
God. I am a monster.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Oh, here we go
Someone
again.
else here?
I'm gonna get stabbed, ain't I? I'm gonna return to the bottom of the stairs, I guess. There's no other option here but to go down.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
I know how that ends, boy.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Together?
She barely
Go-
hesitates
Ah!
before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
I mean, that looks like good eating.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Nah, I'm not feeling that.
Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Alright. Well, she apparently is nicer, so we'll just save her this time.
Fine.
Shut up, narrator.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Oh, you're a wretched little creature, aren't you? You're just a destitute little wretched creature, aren't you, looking at me like that with blood in your mouth? While I'm chopping off your arm and you're just staring blankly at me like that, with soulless eyes. You're a horrific little wretched creature, aren't you? I'm taking you home with me.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Monday's right.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
You might want to patch that up there.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Alright. Let's go.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high.
Alright, we already know what
You
happens
can't-
here.
As the princess approaches the... Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Yeah, okay. I knew it. Wait, what the fuck is up with my arm here? What the fuck? Hold on a second. I feel like I have a bad case of dry skin. What is this? Why am I all craggly and shit with my... Why do I have talons at the end of my fingers? What is this? Am I the monster? Am I the dragon? Am I the evil dragon locking up the princess? Is that the thing? I have a case of the ligma. Say the
Thor in the
princess.
ways says save the princess. Save the princess.
Yeah, man. I want to be holding a different kind of dagger while I'm looking at her from behind. So of course I'm going to save her.
What are you doing?
Dagger, I hardly know her. Huh? Please move away. I'm about to stab you.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
I know, but I can't. Stop.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
I don't want to do this.
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
We did it.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Get out while you still can. Hurry. Rah! Resist.
The blade!
Rah!
Move the blade!
I will not move the blade. I have to save the princess.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
Princess, do not do this. You can escape.
We both know this isn't you.
No, it's not me. It's the narrator.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
Being a hero.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Wait, what?
She pushes it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Oh, you missed my heart. Oh.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
Just be quick.
For her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Oh,
Whatever.
God.
She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
Stabbing actually is not a burning pain. It's more of a. You know a paper cut? Imagine that magnified by 100. But
I'm sorry.
Stop! Jesus Christ!
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Jesus Christ! Oh God! Fuck, man! Do you even know how to dice?
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife works, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you...
Oh, you definitely can't make julienne fries. Oh God! Oh, you would not survive in fucking catering.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2: The Damsel.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the
Yeah, it is
world.
more of a stinging pain. Sorry. Oh, you bastard! You're in it. You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time.
Oh, that's what you want me to think.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Oh, okay. Voice of the hero.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Wait, what? Who the fuck is this smitten? What?
Our beloved?
Or what?
Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
Wait, the four of us?
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to
That's
ignore
you, Jan.
him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
You can peck my cheek right now, narrator.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
It really isn't. You're right, voice of the smitten. I'm in love. Wait, what is this? Oh, whoa? What does that do? What does a whoa do? I forgot. Huh? Neko arc. Oh. Okay. I've already forgotten. Hold on. Nope. There we go. And I gotta adjust on screen. No, it's proper. It's proper. Shut up, bot. Mods, crush his skull, thank you. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Alright, let's put the hypothetical in the air.
You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Fair enough.
You were the one who did us in, villain.
Alright, yeah, because you kind of took over my body and you didn't allow me to escape with her.
Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price.
I'm going to gift her the mountains and the stars. I'm going to gift her the 7 seas. You don't know what I am. You don't know who I am.
I beg to differ.
That's right, Smitten.
I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations.
You can say I'm a Protestant for love.
Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
I mean, I didn't live long enough to see them. Whose fault is that?
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Exactly, hero.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself? Or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
So you're telling me that I'm either stuck in a time loop or I'm a slider. Oh my god, I'm in an isekai now.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Now, in the case of the world ending, when I am no longer around to see it, we can assume the mistake was love, which is, in a very formal sense, evil. Because love is a catastrophic event, which causes you to reframe your entire mindset, makes you believe that everything before falling in love was just the preamble to your life that you truly live when you are in love. Making you believe that the choice, and it was the choice, was inevitability, to some capacity fate. And that means that, okay.
She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme.
Yeah!
Convoluted. I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
Good. Now, the concept of bad, of evil, also has to predicate upon the understood ontological argument for what is good. Now, here is where I come in with my radical breakaway from the traditional conception of good and evil, which does not go beyond, but instead reframes it when I say that evil is the a priori state through which good emerges. That is to say, okay, I'll stop the bit. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm going to find a way to save her from that cabin.
That's right, you can't stop all of us.
That's right.
We're going to sweep her off her feet if it's the last thing anyone does.
Surely it will not be the last thing anyone does.
Are these really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with? You're not at the cabin yet. You still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation. I just hope for all our sakes that you make the right call.
Alright, let's go to the cabin, I guess.
A warning before you go in.
Yeah, I know, shut
I
up.
already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
That's right. That's right, Smitten. That's right. We're doing this for love. We're doing this because it's the only way to truly reframe our perspective of the world. We will empty ourselves out through her. We will empty ourselves into her. And by emptying ourselves out into her, that's when we truly realize who we are.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
But what do you mean by Jan no?
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Exactly.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Alright, just get into the cabin already. Just gonna see what the princess is doing now because we can't do whatever I said. We gotta do whatever. Honey, I'm
The interior of
home!
the cabin is clean and
Oh.
elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Okay, now this is 30K in LA.
The blade is your implement.
Still a
You'll
one-room
need
studio.
it if you want to do this right.
I don't give a shit. I'm gonna... Mirror?
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
But there's a
What
mirror
are you
here.
talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Alright, they wiped the mirror.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Narrator, I think you need a good old rub.
But there was a mirror.
Maybe that'll
second
fix your
ago.
attitude. Our PC is feathery scaly. Yeah. Of course. Of course you do. Of course you do like that sort. Bruh moment.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Hydrate redeem, alright? I'm gonna take a sippy. Stretch redeem. Oh god, that pop! Oh, that pop. Alright, thanks for the stretch redeem. Oh god. Okay. We really could have worked on there. I would have checked to see if my fade was looking good. It was looking fresh. I would have checked to see if I needed to hit up a barber to fix up my edge up, something like that. But I guess we gotta proceed like this. Let's enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Shut up, narrator.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
I can already hear her. My beloved. What does she say to me?
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells
Yeah.
already.
Wait, huh? What? No, that's a little bit. You're going a little bit too fast there, Smitten. Let's tone it down a little bit. Let's ease up on the clutch, man. You're gonna scare the hose.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Exactly, hero. Finally. Look how regal the basement looks now. Yeah. Looks pretty. Onward.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Narrator, I'm already used to charms being part of the manipulation. Let's just get in there and get it over with.
You walk down the stairs
Oh,
and
what
lock
beauty!
eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Oh, what for yonder there to be beauty? Her dress updated. Oh, yeah, it's more flowy.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Yeah, she does have a window now. She can see the stars. Honey, the stars in the sky that you've been staring at inside this musty-ass basement. Wait, does it even count as a basement if you can still see the stars? You don't have to worry about them. They'll be alright. They're not worth waiting for. It's only us here now. Me and you, face to face. I'll get you out of here. I'll get you out of here.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
Chat, we're in.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before. That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
Ah, yes. Love truly is evil. It'll make us forgive things that we may not want to forgive.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
Of course!
We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
Exactly, Smitten.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
Suck me, narrator. We're freeing her. Wait a minute, that's a good question. You killed me last time when it hurt a lot. Why did you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
I kinda wouldn't want that to happen again, please.
Did we? We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
Chad, I think Smitten is kind of a simp.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
You don't understand, narrator. When there is cruelty in the world, any small act of kindness becomes the avenue for which you begin to build trust. And that could be taken advantage of. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Wait, what? What?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Huh?
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
Wait, then how is she being held back?
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
What?
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
I wouldn't call that stoic.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Narrator, who hurt you? What the fuck, bro? Yo, what is up with this narrator, dude? Any small little detail, this motherfucker goes like, "What the fuck is going on here? She's evil. Get her, mods and her life right now." Like, what is up with you, man? You're like being Judge Dredd right now. You're being Judge Jury Executioner. You're like an episode of goddamn Maury or some shit. Twisting the narrative. Did the world, but before we start talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Well, this all depends on what you mean by ending the world. Do you mean ending the world in the act of oblivion, or returning the world into the abyss, the void that it come from? Or did you mean ending the current structure which is powered by the fantasies which uphold our reality? Did you happen to see the truth within our fantasies and were capable of sublating the structure of the world to end it, put it aside, and also restore it to... Okay.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Now this heads into what happiness is, but as I might be to say bravely in a radical way that what we seek is not happiness, because happiness is not a moral imperative. Happiness is more of a contingency, because when we are in our most passionate, let's say as an artist, when you feel your most passion into a project you are putting yourself in, you willingly acknowledge to yourself, I am going to suffer a lot through the process of creation. And okay, I'm done.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
No, I don't want the world to end.
Then I didn't end the world.
Yay! I trust her. I fully
See?
trust her.
She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself. I'm not so sure.
Sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
I mean, I trust her. She's kind of loopy with it, but... I mean... She ain't a bad bitch, but she's a good girl now. Alright?
That's because she's perfect.
That's true, Smitten. You're getting on... You're right, Smitten.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
Does she?
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
Alright, shut up, maniac.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Alright, let's rescue the princess.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Now, hey, hold on a second there. It's kind of a little bit. Can you let's put it. Let's like tone it down a little bit. You're like cranking it up to 11 right now. We can go down to a 10 or something. You know, maybe like a light slap on the wrist would be enough for ourselves. You know, maybe a pinch on the cheek. You know, not like ending our life. You know.
You wouldn't.
Yeah. Okay, I wouldn't. But okay, this is a vague threat. It's not meant to be serious. It's just I just don't want to die again, bro.
I would.
No, dude.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
We did it!
I believe it. But I guess I have to.
Did it?
I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
That is correct, Smitten. And I believe in love. I believe in you.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for not stabbing me.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Narrator, what is... Narrator, were you not hugged enough as a kid?
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Correct. We have the power of love on our side.
What do we do now?
What? What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I noticed that capitalizing his a lot. Or him.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
Damn, that actually kind of hits hard. Wow. Princess. Are you forced into ending the world? Are you as much of a prisoner as fate as I am? This is coming off very Shizekian right now. I was making that voices a bit, but now this is coming off as a lot of really Shizekian.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
Truth is a very dishonest thing to say. When we speak of truth, we do not speak unless we are speaking of doubt, because there cannot exist knowledge without there being the presence of doubt within the context itself, or it becomes something which cannot be extrapolated into the material reality that we reside in. Which, okay.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
Yeah?
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection.
Oh, look at her. Oh, look at her.
And then she shrugs.
What?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I want you to tell me what you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Oh! Hey, what's with the music? Hey, orchestra, can you kind of pick it up? You're kind of getting a little bit discordant here. You know, I don't want discordance when I'm trying to like have a happy ending here. Orchestra, can you pick up the slack? Orchestra?
She can't just want to make us happy. It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
That's correct. want you to make me unhappy. Do you want to end the world? I just want to leave. Figure out later. You have to want something more to make me happy. I don't want her to make me unhappy. Yeah, let's just we can. If you want to leave, then let's leave. Yeah, you wanted that.
That sounds perfect.
Yay!
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
We did it! We did it!
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
I kind of like the world as it is, though.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs, hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move.
Oh, okay.
Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
We are supposed to wait. Is there a rose inside of your iris?
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
That's true. The entire point is that love is not possible without the fall. You trip, and someone helps you back up, and then you realize that's the love of your life. You don't notice it, but that is the moment when you fall in love, when you made the choice to fall in love. People nowadays, like you, narrator, do not understand. You just want love without the fall. You want love without the pain and the excruciating understanding that you have to empty yourself out for another. Oh, this is too corny. I'm sorry. Can I move on? Can I end this bit?
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with every whim of that delusional voice.
Oh, I'm getting so embarrassed. Oh no. Oh god. I'm getting really flustered right now. I don't know why. Okay, this entire route is kind of fucking me up right now, man. Oh no.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
I think we can open it together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
We did it again, princess.
I told you our love was insurmountable. You and the princess make your way upstairs and...
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
Blow it out your ass.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes,
We're
I
out.
suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin. And then you step outside.
We did it, princess.
Our happy ending at last.
Finally.
We did it. What should we do now?
What's that around you?
Where did everything go?
What?
Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
Huh?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
You have feathers? Huh? What? But you don't get the chance to make that jacket. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
Smitten, I'm sorry, but for once I'm gonna have to disagree with you. Why is it that we live as what we call je sais bien, mais quand même. I know well what I'm doing, but I'll do it anyway. We can't let that. We have to force ourselves into liberation, knowing that there will be pain and struggle, to know and have our fantasy shattered of the world. That is what we call the violence of freedom. We have to trudge along, Smitten. We have to go.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
No, we're doing it, hero. We have to. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Oh, I just have the most beady little cute eyes in the world, don't I? Huh? I have like plushy eyes. I have like plush doll eyes. What the fuck? It's me. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. You are at the cabin. Approach her. You recognize the presence inhabiting the shell. It is the entity that dwells in the spaces between. Am I face to face with the archivist?
Something returns to the long quiet. It has surrendered its path of annihilation and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
A what? In a who? In the where? And the when? Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I am the blood vessel pumping through the city.
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
You wish to become, is that it? I'm a person.
A person. A set of eyes witnessing from one perspective. I think that you are more like me than you are like a person.
Alright, Gildeluge, I didn't come in here for you to start spatting this shit at me. Give me back my princess.
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Okay. Let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
Oh my god, this is the archivist.
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Are you sure you know that it's not gonna hurt? Because again, to speak of a promise without doubting a promise means that there's no avenue through which there can be a growth or a hysterical position to be able to I'm getting to this. The gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own.
Okay.
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart.
Molded her? I don't like that phrasing.
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
But what is her purpose? See, this reminds me of the situation where the ultimate hysterical question is Eli Eli lama sabachthani, which means, why have you forsaken me? In the sense that when you're thinking about serving a purpose and then giving yourself into that purpose and at the end sacrificing yourself to that purpose, there is an emptying out occurring between the conception of why you did the purpose and excrementally releasing itself in from the symbolic dimension into the material reality. In that sense, kind of like an inversion of reflection. Kind of like plucking your eye out. Oh! Now I see! Yo! This game is so smart! What the fuck, bro? Yo, this is a sleeper hit. What the fuck? This is so good. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is so Hegelian. What the fuck? Yo! Yo, do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Okay. So the narrator is just my schizophrenia talking. I get it now. So I am a schizophrenic subject currently. I am living in a state where there is two conflicting, contradictory perspectives trying to become a body without an organ, and the narrator is trying to maintain the fantasy, the illusion of slaying the princess, meanwhile I am paranoidally trying to perceive this neurosis that I have of what the princess means to me, to be able to make sense of this knowledge that's being kept away from me and fill in that void with my own meaning. And that's why I am molding her. Okay, I see what's going on here. Okay.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Yeah, okay, it's empty because empty is the state by which that we are currently within. That does not mean that there is no meaning. But what is meaning? What is meaningful about our encounter right now? Guy with too many arms? Are you what trapped me here? Are you what sent me to slay the princess?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
So yeah, it is basically like, sort of like an other, like an absolute that is plucking their eye out to be able to see themselves. And the princess is the avenue. The princess is the eye through which self-reflection can happen. And this sort of unfolding, this unfurling of the absolute into the particular that is the princess is the avenue through which the reflection is able to be caused and happening. So the princess is giving perspective to something that had no perspective earlier, which is what gives consciousness, a rise of consciousness to this thing that had emptiness, that had no meaning, that had a void. And there's sort of like hysterical questioning of yourself of what am I? What is it that makes me me? Is a state of becoming. So there is an emergent consciousness that is occupying the space beyond which there was none prior. Which means that, and this is gonna be the kicker here, chat. This is gonna be the kicker here, Starlings. Seeing yourself, plucking your eye out to reflect upon yourself, reveals that there was nothing there to begin with. That this absolute that we are communicating with is in fact still an emptiness and nothingness. There is still the act of creation that has to occur here. And I think what's happening here is that the creation is through the method of emptying yourself out to fill in this void. So this is a love story. Because love is not a universal love. Love is not a universality. Love is formally evil because in form, in the ontology of good and evil, good is always going to have a universality to it in its contingent form, because it implies, in a sort of Kantian sense, it implies equality, it implies equity, it implies an absolute sort of stagnation of equilibrium. But when you say I love you, you're not just saying I love you, you're saying I choose you out of everything else that is out there. I am picking you out from the rest, and I am putting priority to you towards everything surrounding us. Which means that it is formally evil, because evil cannot exist in this sort of universality that good can. It is a very particular motion. It is a very, it's a very, okay, I'm probably getting way too deep into this game. I'm sorry. It's a love story because love is the falling into a particular, into a subject. It's granting subjectivity to another other. The other that we did not know, that we did not occupy. So I'm basically becoming an eye for her to reflect herself upon, so that she can become who she will be from the perspectives that we're giving her. Oh, hey. Okay. You're that thing I met in the space outside the woods, aren't you? I thought that was a dream.
Vague recollections, empty tunnels without a mouth. I am sorry if I frightened you.
Oh, baby girl, you can never frighten me. Kind of freaky with it, but I don't mind. Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Fair enough. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Now, this is a very Lacanian, notion. That within your ideal ego, there is reflected your ego ideal, and vice versa. Yeah. But were you always a princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
That is a very Hegelian notion in terms of when three become four, the process through which Aufhebung happens, which is both destroying, keeping, and preserving, and also surpassing. Okay. Okay. All right. I could be tucking out on my ass right now, chat. All right, I'm gonna destroy my body now. Oh!
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
Are you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
And what if I don't let you do this?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
Okay. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
What a fucking game, bro. What a fucking game. This was actually incredible. What the fuck? My god. But how long have I been streaming now? Hold on a second, let me check. It's been 2 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for the follow on Changing Greed, by the way. We'll go another route. We'll do another route, and then we'll top out. We'll top out there. Tap out.
You're here to slay her. If you don't,
Yeah, okay, I know. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Now, I'll just kill her now.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the prince. A warning. She will lie. We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him.
Let's go. You've already heard the dialogue.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The
5K
blade
in
is
LA,
your-
I know. Did bait.
You take the blade.
Alright, let's go.
The door to the basement, her voice carries.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
You
Well,
step forward, your grip on the blade tight.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
this blade.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Yes, I'm gonna teach her the pain of betrayal.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Does the lady in the white want that? She wants new perspective, so I'll do this for her. Okay, bye.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
I do. Wait, what?
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
Oh, wait, it was that easy?
But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Of course not. That was way too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
You're right, she's dead. Let's just get out of here. I'm not gonna risk it. I don't want to get stabbed to death again.
Yes, exactly. It's over.
Bye!
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
We kinda did.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience.
Hold on a second. Alright. Alright, before we see if I've saved the world or not, I'm gonna do a quick little cheeky BRB. And I'm gonna go stretch a little bit. Because my legs feeling gamer death coming on, so don't want that. It'll be like quick 30 seconds here. Okay, chat, I'm back. Okay, chat, I am back. Let's see what happens now that we killed the princess. Ah! Ah! Oh, God. God. Ah! Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Alright. My bad back. Alright, it's acting up. Oh. Alright. Okay. Let's go back to Slay the Princess. Whew. Incredible. Was I saying all that philosophy shit while being Neko-yan? That makes this 100 times funnier. Right.
But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Alright. Leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
Alright, now, better narrator, you're gonna have to explain yourself. What the fuck is going on here? What is this? You said that if you killed the princess, we could save the world and there would be a world. What is this? I'm not gonna trust you anymore after this, narrator.
What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
I was kinda hoping I'd get a better ending for saving the world.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity. Your reward.
Heaven's only wishful, bro. What is this?
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey. We're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Hell no. Do you have any idea how to get us out of the hell out of here?
But you're probably not going to like it.
Are we gonna kill ourselves?
The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's right. It's the only way out.
Alright, let's...
You hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end.
You call this a paradise?
Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Wouldn't using the blade, kill us? Wouldn't that we be dead? I mean, I already know that. Yeah, fuck it. I need to get out of this hell.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate? Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
Well, shit.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
Ah!
The end. Nice knowing you.
Chapter 3. 2. Spectre.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yeah, I already know what's happening here. Let's just go on.
A warning, she won't be a problem.
What? Voice of the cold, what? Is my guilt manifesting now?
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
Hey, what about that mirror over there? Oh, so this would be like what? 30K in LA?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time.
You know what? This is giving me more Chicago. This would be like what? 250 grand?
Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
Alright. Let's not take the blade.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Do you remember a guy that's been in such an early song? I heard a rumor from ground control. Oh no, don't say it's true.
The room below is silent.
Ashes to ashes, funk to funky. We know Major Tom's a junkie, strung out in heaven's high, feeling an all-time low.
Nobody's here. Naturally.
The shrieking of nothing is killing just. And I ain't got no money and I ain't got no hair.
As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure.
So I wanted to quit, but the planet is glowing, glowing, glowing.
I guess we'll just have to go down and see.
Alright, let's see what's become of the princess, I suppose.
As
Oh.
you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body, lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
Well, okay then. Mission accomplished, let's go home.
Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
Huh?
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous skeletal grin.
Oh my god! It's that girl from Nightmare Before Christmas. Nightmare Before Crispin Freeman.
And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
She's beautiful.
A ghost! Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
Chat, can I say something?
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin.
Chat, can I say something?
So she has a body, and she's right there. We could probably grab her and kill her again, if we wanted to. We don't even need a blade. She looks fragile enough to me.
Hold, you're kind of dampening my vibe here. We'll just wait out.
I see you don't have that annoying knife anymore.
Yeah, no, why would I need it? I thought you were already dead.
So, does that mean you regret what you've done? Are you here to apologize and make nice? Beg for absolution, maybe?
Madre, absolve-me.
Because I might be interested in seeing a little begging.
I'll be down on my knees. I'll torch the covenant for your belief. This is... Okay. The people who wanted you dead tricked me, and the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Let's team up. What do you want from me? If I know I'd wind up having to talk to you again, I wouldn't have slain you. I died too, and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened after I killed you, this cabin? I want to say it teleported. It wasn't in the woods anymore. I was still running in here. Okay, kids. Come on. Right. Hmm. I died too, and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you?
You don't look dead, Killer.
The princess grabs your wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
And you don't feel dead either.
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill subsides.
I'm less interested in why you are, or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are.
Ah.
I've tried to leave on my own. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
Have you tried floating up? Have you tried phasing through the ceiling? Or are you like stuck because of an emotional fulfillment that like are you like a Freudian ghost where it's like exploring something, some residual feeling of guilt that I have, or like are you like just like a typical ghost where it's like you have a demand and you're manifesting in the world because you have a demand that has not been met, fulfilled, and I have to fulfill that demand in order for you to be released out of this world. What's the plan here? What's the plan?
I just want to go home. I'm so cold and alone here.
Uh, we are all suffering. We're all cold and alone here. That's life.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride.
Hey, yo? You wanna inside?
After all, you own me.
Oh, you are so cute looking like that. Oh my god. Oh, look at your cute little rotting face. Thinking you can scare me. Aw. Baby girl, I love you, gruesome.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us? She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her.
You make a very compelling argument, narrator, but have you considered that I hate you? Have you considered that? Huh? Huh?
Would she be able to see us if we went along with it?
Huh?
Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly. You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
I didn't like how it played out when I went down your path. Before I agree to anything, we need to talk about what happens after you leave the place. I was told to get in the world. If I let you all in, do I still get to be in control?
Sure, why not?
Alright, fair enough.
That doesn't sound very reassuring. It could be the best way to trap her for good. Doesn't seem like it would be very easy to end the world from inside someone else's body. That is a very dangerous train of thought.
I need to think on this.
Take your time. I know it's a lot to think about, but I'm very good at waiting.
Do you know why you came back?
How should I know? Why does anyone come back? Maybe I have unfinished business with you, or maybe you have unfinished business with me. All I know is there's a hole in my chest, and not the big obvious one that you put there. There's something older and deeper.
Oh!
A nagging reminder that I'm not where I'm supposed to be.
I'm sorry I killed you last time. I shouldn't have done that.
Too little, too late. But you can still make things right.
She's not in a position to bargain with us. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. We don't have to do anything, but maybe we should. We did kill her. Wouldn't it be the moral thing to help her now that we have another chance? When a hero slays a monster, does he apologize to it?
Yes.
No. So don't try to make things right. She was going to end the world. You didn't do anything wrong, aside from apparently killing yourself, and that doesn't have much to do with her.
Hmm. Okay, team. I'm out of ideas. Thoughts?
We could always try violence. It's worked for us so far. She's a ghost. Who says ghosts are immune to violence? Common sense? There's nothing common or sensible about common sense. Action and observation are the only things that matter. Fine, then let me observe that the acts of killing her and killing ourselves haven't got us much of anywhere. We're still back in this cabin, we're still dealing with her, only now she has a good reason to hate us. I suppose you have a point. Do you have any ideas then? I don't know. Maybe we do what she wants. Maybe we let her possess us and walk out of here. We could. It would be something different. I like different. Absolutely not. If you walk her out of here, she's going to end the world. And is that really so bad? Yes, it is by its very definition bad. But those are the only options, aren't they? Violence or doing what she wants. Or just leaving her down here. Though ignoring a problem is rarely a solution, is it?
Hmm. Okay, I've given it enough thought. Let's get you out of here.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
Hunger Games?
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
Man, we really are a very dysfunctional couple, aren't we, Ghost Chan?
See you soon.
Okay, baby. You don't have to pull those tricks on me. I don't get scared like that. Come on. Just get inside me.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
Shut up. Ah! Oh,
I'm
God.
afraid it's too late to stop now.
Oh, it's like
The numbness
snapping
gives way
30
to a
carrots.
stabbing pain,
Ah!
your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body.
Oh, fuck. That was like 50 carrots, man. That shit'll turn a diamond tester into a pipe bomb.
You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
You're right, boo. Let me just dust myself off, because, you know, I'm always dusty.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
Yeah, it's kind of annoying, isn't it?
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor. Are they also supposed to be you?
It's supposed to be me?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass,
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
I'm a voice? I'm me is what I am.
But what are you?
Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
Okay, nihilist.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too. I'm clearly the same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
Now, I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
Wait, memory?
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
Huh?
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
Can't think straight. There's too much noise.
It's okay. We're almost out of here. Just take it one step at a time, and everything will be fine.
You're right.
Everything won't be fine if you listen to her. One way or another, this is all going to end.
Wouldn't that be nice? There's only one way to find out.
Wait, what did that guy say? I am accidentally clicked because I thought he stopped talking. Ah, well. Alright, let's leave the basement. Let's go, Ghost Chan.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form and clumsy with the cold that still pervades them, stumble towards the stairs.
I better not fall down
I'm
and...
just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
But that's exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
You don't know that.
I do. Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world? It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world.
I mean, it technically is. So.
Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world.
Yay!
I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world reborn?
It's all three.
Against the backdrop of the inane conjecture of meaningless little voices, your body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door. For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate me. Maybe he even likes me. Or maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong. Maybe he's trying to make amends too.
Not at all. I'll have you know that I do hate you, and I will continue to hate you for as long as I am able. It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate.
Okay, you're just a narrator by default, I guess, then.
And whine. This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
Alright, let's just trudge forward.
You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
We're so close. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we get out of here, I won't even care that you murdered me anymore.
Okay, who among Freds doesn't kill each other once in a while, man? You don't have to hold that over my head.
You lift your shaking hand and rest it on the door handle, but you pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will.
Oh, I really am exhausted, though. Please, let's get this over with.
Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next.
Voice of the cold as a backseat gamer. Alright, let's open the door.
Shit. But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist it, and then the door groans open. You collapse to the ground, you and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see... Yes?
Nothing. He's gone, and so is everything else.
So we did slay him after all. He had it coming, I suppose. But what about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? We're still here. Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or have we never been part of the world?
You're asking too many questions for someone who's just talking voice in my head.
Okay, I've heard enough from these two. Let's see if I can pop out.
Feel the lightness in your chest as a pair of sunken eyes emerge from your body and stare up at you.
I'm out. You actually freed me, didn't you? I'm outside. Thanks for giving me a second chance, killer.
No problem. Can you please stop calling me killer, though?
Don't mention it.
I think this is where I'm meant to be.
In the void? Alright, bye-bye. You don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Alright, but we'll see about finding her in the next. In other words, the next time we do this. Alright, chat. I just feel tired right now, so yeah. Let's switch over to just chatting. We're gonna finish that game. It's such a good fucking what the fuck, bro. It's actually a good game. That was incredible. That was amazing. It really was incredible. Wow. But I am tired now. I am tired. It is currently 10. It's about to be 11 my time. So, yeah. I don't know if I want to raid anyone. Because I'll just like I don't know. Next time we're gonna play the game, it's probably gonna be Thursday. So yeah. Holy shit. Oh my god, I do not have the energy for I don't have the stamina that I used to have in this return stream. But I'll build it up slowly over time. We'll get there, chat. We'll get there. But yeah. This is the end, my friend. My only friend, the end. So as always, it is me, your host, in the basement guild of Moon Rabbit. Your host, Yonderin Star. Yon. Short. Until next time we meet, it's been a lovely night. Hope you have a lovely night, day, afternoon, middle of the day, morning, dusk, ash to ash, wherever you may be. I hope you're having a lovely one, and you continue to have a lovely one after it. Because as you know, we are always loved tonight, but now love is over.